Good morning, peoples. Happy Monday morning to everyone. This is the day that the Lord has made, and this is Cinco de Mayo.
Where's your
Cinco de Mayo.
sombrero?
Where was your sombrero? Do you have
I know
one?
y'all have one.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't fall down the steps.
Has she already fallen this morning?
See, that girl, I'm glad she's short because she low to the ground. She gonna fall, she falls down them steps all the time. Tell you guys a funny story. So Brandy has fallen down the steps a number of times in our marriage. And the first three or four times, I, along with the children, like run down to her. I was like, hey, oh my God, did you fall on the steps? Are you okay? Are you okay? Like, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, she fell on the steps. It wasn't like Eddie Murphy's Ant and Bunny. It wasn't like all the way down like, oh my God, I'm falling down the steps. I don't know the story.
No, no,
Okay.
I did not fall. I did not fall down the steps.
My head is too big. It don't go down my head. It like sits on my head like this because my head is so big. I have to like squeeze
You
it.
know who you look like, buddy? You look like Juan Valdez
Juan
picking
Valdez.
coffee beans on the side of the mountain.
Coffee
You remember that
beans.
commercial
Juan Valdez.
with his mule?
All right, so Brandy fell down the steps like 10 years ago, and it was just a little stumble. It wasn't it wasn't an Enoch Marshall fall all the way off the stage kind of thing. And so none of us got up to check on her. We were just like, it was just a little one. And so she yells from the bottom of the steps, is no one gonna check on me? I fell down the steps. We were like, well, this is the third one this week, Sorry, we were wrong and she was right. We should have not been callous in our hearts. We should have immediately gotten up and checked on her. All right, so welcome to our Fully Awake 365 devotional and to our Cinco de Mayo celebration. What else? Were you going to say something else, LaDonna?
No,
No.
I had to throw
Okay.
my husband a pen.
Would you say?
I had to throw my husband a pen.
Get your pen. Get your pen. All right, so I am anticipating something today, and this is kind of gross. So you guys are just going to have to bear with me because, hey, I tell gross stories sometimes. Get over it. So I got to church yesterday morning, and I have brought Micah a little breakfast sandwich, a little Jimmy Dean egg white sausage thing, and I was going back and forth trying to get things in and out of the sanctuary, and I put his little sausage biscuit thing on the corner of the table in the parsonage where I get myself ready for services. And I came back, it was wrapped in a napkin, and I came back and I said, Randy, did you take that sausage, that little breakfast sandwich over to Micah? He was directing the program yesterday. He said, no. And it dawned on me, LaDonna, my dog ate it. So Lola reached up onto the little table and ate the entire sandwich and the entire napkin.
I was about to say, and the wrapper.
Ate, well, not it was wrapped in like a paper towel. And so today I'm when I
You're
take her out to use the
anticipating
bathroom, I'm thinking like,
some paper towel coming out the other end.
what
Okay.
is that
Poor
that's
Lola.
coming forth?
Is it gonna hurt her?
I don't think it'll hurt her, and it may have dissolved. We'll see, but
Ew.
we will actually see. Uh,
Ooh.
but I was thinking because of today being Cinco de Mayo, I was thinking of Spanish songs in my mind. Do you remember the song we used to sing? I anticipate the inevitable
Oh,
supernatural intervention of God.
yeah, I can't remember the
Something
tune.
something milagro. Da-da milagro. That's all. The only Spanish word I knew is miracle. I was like, da-da milagro. You don't
Yes,
remember that?
okay. I anticipate the inevitable supernatural
Supernatural
intervention of
intervention
God.
of God.
I
I
expect a
expect a
miracle.
miracle.
But why, when did we sing Milagro?
We sang it in Spanish
For a conference,
for
I'm
some
sure.
years.
Something Dios.
Something Dios milagro,
Oh.
milagro Dios or something. And I didn't know the words. I just yelled out, milagro, milagro. All right, for all of our Spanish speaking people, Luis Melancia, help us with the translation there at some point. Yeah, dad knows hola and he knows besame mucho,
It's a
but
me mucho because he learned that in high school and he has never let that go.
that's about all he knows. Brandy knows some words. She knows Taco Bell, and she knows Nachos Del Grande. I'll admit if when Brandy goes on a work trip, like for a couple of days, Micah and I are thinking like, what are we gonna do for dinner? And we look at each other like, Mom's out of town. Should we get Taco Bell? Let's get Taco Bell. It's inauthentic Mexican food that we
Inauthentic
love.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Well, I have two people in my household who are bilingual, so we're covered. My
Uh-oh.
husband and my daughter-in-law both speak Spanish, so.
And your cats speak Farsi, the language of snake.
Well, at least I don't have to pick. Well, no, that's not true. I do have to pick their poop up, but not. I don't have to put it in a bag. I pick it up with a scoop and throw it in the yard.
That's true. Very true. I think one of the cats, we had a little bird fly into our window the other day. I felt so awful. I mean, I just
Mm.
heard Brandy downstairs Saturday morning going, no, no. It's like, oh my God, if someone died, and a bird flew into our window,
Yeah, they do
like
that.
broke his neck, and he was like on the ground, like, "Meow, meow," like, like his last little words. It was awful. He had blood. There was blood on his face. It was terrible. Anyway, it's dark. But I had purposed to bury the little guy, like, because Brandy wanted a burial. She wanted a funeral for the bird.
Of course.
And by the time I got myself ready to go bury it, I think a cat had
Mm.
taken it somewhere.
Yeah. Well, my story the other day about the little chipmunk that was hanging onto the side of the chimney and three of the outside cats were just down there waiting and I was trying to distract him and he was just like looking at me like, what do I do? I was like, go run. I had a shovel. I was
Run.
trying to keep the cats away, but they got him. I
Cats will
saw
catch
I
a
saw
they'll
it
catch
in
a
one of their
chipmunk and
mouths.
just they'll just like I came home one day and
Yeah, they toy with it. Cats are
some of
cruel.
the wandering cats in the neighborhood who no one is ever responsible for. They just fairly run around the neighborhood, and pee all over my yard. But it had a chipmunk, and it would let it down and just like smack it in
Yeah,
the
they
face.
yeah, they
And the little
do. They
chipmunk was
they
just
they
like,
torture them. It's horrible. That's
it's
the
like
one thing
this
I don't
is
like about cats. Yeah.
this is horrible that you're just torturing this chipmunk. Just smack him in the face occasionally.
Is Brandy saying
Oh,
we need to get on with it?
oh, Brandy said get on with it. Oh, okay. All right. Well, welcome. It's May 5th. It is Cinco de Mayo to Spirit and Truth's morning devotion. And we have a little joy for you this morning. I was going to play a Selena song, beady beady bum bum,
Mhm.
a beady beady bum. But we're going to do something else today. So see if you recognize the song and the artist. This is a request or an offering from your pastor LaDonald
Oh,
Diaz.
okay. No.
Okay, that was a joke.
Yeah, I don't even know the name of that song. I recognize the tune.
What song was that?
Oh, I don't.
I think that was the Mexican hat dance. It was just a joke.
Oh, yeah, I think that is what
It's
It
not
was a joke.
cutting my circulation off. Look, my head is red. Now, so I've got to
Okay,
take it down.
on to
Song.
I'm your boogeyman, that's what I am. I'm here to do whatever I can. Be it early morning, late afternoon, or at midnight. It's never too soon to wanna please you, to wanna keep you, to wanna do it all for you. I wanna be your rubber ball. I wanna be the one
Man, that song sounds so similar to shake, 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 shake,
Um,
shake, shake, shake your booty. I'm like, it's almost the exact same song, but just
I
with different
think
lyrics.
it's the same band. I'm toying, even though I'm the one that suggested it, I'm going back and forth between which there it could be two different bands.
Shake your booty. All right, talk to us, Brandon.
All right, let's see. Bobby got the title. Now, Mary guessed Larry Blackman.
No,
That's
he was the lead
Cameo.
singer of Cameo. It's not, he
Okay.
makes the similar ow sounds, but no, it's not Larry.
Ow.
Okay, let's see. Margie was in it on Mexican Hat Dance. That is funny. Let's see. Robbie, Laverne, Elita, Myrna. Let's see. Jacoby. Um, I think that's it. That's fantastic. Jacoby said he was singing Shake Your Booty too.
Shake your booty. Yeah, it's a similar sound. That was the big reveal, LaDonna.
Okay, was it Casey and the Sunshine Band?
Show
It
was.
was.
Okay, I couldn't decide whether it was them or Kool and the Gang. But yeah, it was Casey and the Sunshine Band, and they also did Shake Your Booty, but that was I'm Your Boogeyman.
I'm your boogeyman, your boogeyman. All right, thanks for playing this morning. Turning to you, LaDonna, for Cinco de Mayo.
All right, our affirmation today: I will be open to seeing the importance of someone else's holidays and holy days. I will celebrate my culture while remaining curious about all of the cultural expressions around me.
Yep, so Cinco de Mayo, just so that we'll be aware of what we're celebrating today, as I think everybody celebrates this as Margarita Day, by the way. So let's at least show some respect to our Latin friends. It is the day of celebration for the Mexican Army's May 5th, 1862 victory over France in the Battle of Puebla during the Franco-Mexican War. The day is also known as the Battle of Puebla Day. While it is a relatively minor holiday in Mexico and the United States, Cinco de Mayo has evolved into a commemoration of Mexican culture and heritage, particularly in the areas of large Mexican American populations. Okay, so this is just kind of a conversation starter to talk about the need to allow other cultures to celebrate their holidays, and whether you understand all of it or not, to say, hey, each culture celebrates in a different way. Let's celebrate. If you're not going to celebrate with them, enjoy the fact that they're celebrating something, that all of us have something different to celebrate. There are also another side of the celebrations of things that could be seen from a different lens. For instance, many Americans celebrate 4th of July, and this is kind of across the board. I think almost every American has some kind of celebration of 4th of July, whether it's a barbecue or something. But be cognizant that the 4th of July began as a holiday, our independence from England, uh, during a time when America was still enslaving other people. And so, Frederick Douglass saw this as a very hypocritical holiday for America to say, yes, we're celebrating our freedom. Now let's take the freedom of other people. So there's always a lens for us to see life through. That is something that might be a celebration for some group, might be kind of a horrible reminder for other, it might be a trigger for some other group. And so in our celebrations, there is both pride and protest at times. And so just having the awareness that everybody has a different lens in life, and being willing to see life through different lenses probably is a way to go. Look at the very bottom. It says, keep your mind open to new perspectives, your heart open to feeling passion and protest. Others may experience around significant days. Every holiday, culture, and religion can enrich our understanding of the global human family. All right, LaDonna, turning it back to you.
All right, so our ending prayer is Divine Parent with many children. Today I set my intention to learn from all of your children. Amen.
Amen. Get up off that stuva and do something or another with your life. I don't want to end on a sad note, but more of a celebratory note. Bishop Harold Ray, if you're familiar with that gospel preacher, passed away, I believe, last night. Late in the night, I got a text message about 2 o'clock in the morning. Bishop Harold Ray was one of the eulogists at Bishop Carlton Pearson's homegoing at the large gathering at Transformation Church in Tulsa. And so, incredible mind, kind of no equal in his understanding of etymology. He was a lawyer who took that legal mind kind of into his understanding of Christian history and of the Bible. And although he and Bishop Pearson were not exactly on the same page theologically, he was very much a defender of Carlton Pearson, that the church was doing Carlton wrong and they needed to give him more of a chance. They needed to be more open to just hearing what the message was. And that even if they did not agree with the theology, that they should not condemn the man. You can condone a person. You can love and respect a person, and we can even disagree well. We don't have to disagree disrespectfully. And so I certainly appreciate his character. He was a man of principle, and value his life and the lessons that it brings to us. So rest in peace, Bishop Harold Ray. Thank you for your class and for your appropriateness and for your character. We love you and we honor your life. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time connection, in person and virtually. Wednesday night, we will continue our Inclusion 101. I think we'll probably get back into a little rhythm now. It's been a little weird the last couple of weeks, but we'll see you Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. For our Inclusion 101. By the way, Pastor Mike Williams, I thought, did a great job last Wednesday. He was very well behaved and did not cut anyone's ears off last Wednesday. But we love you, Mike. Thanks for helping us with that. And then we'll see you again, I guess, Friday morning for our devotion. I will be a new man by Friday, an excited new man by Friday. I will be done with my first year of my doctoral program. And then, LaDonna, you and I are going to start a cult.
Yes,
We're
because
going to
that's the
start a
whole
cult.
point of having a doctorate in the first place. So
No,
you can
we're qualified to start a cult. Let's drink the Kool-Aid and let's start It's funny because when I wear this shirt in public, which I don't all that much, but sometimes people come up and go, "Are you serious?" And I want to say, like, yeah, that's why I'm announcing it, because every cult leader announces we're starting a
And
cult.
you, my friend, are the perfect candidate because you're so gullible and stupid that you would believe this. Yeah, come on.
You took the words out of my mouth. Like, if you have to ask me, are you really starting a cult? You're probably a likely candidate to be brought into a cult. If
Yes.
humor escapes you, you're probably the one who gets
Yeah.
to be taken into a cult.
You're gonna
So
drink the Kool-Aid.
this shirt is, I'm trying to protect you from being in cult. So do not drink the Kool-Aid, Missy. Yeah, and enjoy gathering your sundries the rest of the day. All right. Have a great rest of your day. We hope you have joy and love, and I hope that you disagree well today in the character of Bishop Harold Ray. We'll see you guys again soon. Go in peace.